Brilliance Audio presents Kickin' by Rachel Van Dyken, performed by Lori West and William Leroy. I tugged down my tight black dress and shot Willow a murderous glare. This was the last time I ever said yes to any of her clothing choices. She knew I didn't wear dresses, just like she knew I wasn't the best at meeting new people. I had foot-in-mouth syndrome. And right now, my sole focus was to break out after college, get signed to a team as fast as humanly possible, make enough money to find a stable place to live, and do what I love for as long as my body allowed me. I didn't just love the sport of soccer. I loved the way that it made me forget about everything bad in life. That's not a dress. Every word clipped with disdain, like he had a right to tell me what I was allowed to wear. Pardon? I snapped, then mentally berated myself for my harsh response. See? Foot in mouth was ready to strike again. I dug my fingernails into my palms and waited for his response. That? He jerked his chin at me like I was a petulant child, and I ignored the butterflies that swarmed in my belly at his heated look. Is not a dress. He leaned in. Dresses have fabric. They cover things that need to stay covered. I gritted my teeth as rage took over like it always did when I felt threatened or insulted. I pointed at the orange stripe resting on his chest. Well, that's not a tie. This is a great tie. Matt pulled on it a bit and stretched his neck. It's marmalade and goes with my white suit. You look like a pumpkin spice latte. I grinned. Parker, Willow hissed. What? He insulted my dress. I argued, trying to hide the hurt I felt at his obvious dislike of me. Willow should have mentally prepared him for both of us as a package deal. I felt unwanted and annoying. Plus, I needed him, which just made the situation that much more dire. And no rebuttal. Nice. I started to walk away, only to have Matt grab me by the hand and jerk me back. Behave. His breath was hot on my ear. I don't know you. In fact, I'm instantly regretting letting you into my house. But this night is important. These people may be friends, but they're still clients. Respect them, or I'm finding you a nice cardboard box to call home in downtown Seattle. Got it? You would steal a box from people who are truly homeless? What did I do to deserve this? He looked toward the sky and then shook his head. Let's go. Remember what I said. He paused and then added, both of you.
They hadn't even been in my house for 24 hours, and already everything was changing. I found a box of tampons in the hall bathroom, next to a can of aerosol spray that had a giant kangaroo on it and something about a 24-hour hold. I broke out in a cold sweat when I spotted another toothbrush near the sink. It was red with sparkles. This bothered me. I had no idea why. I narrowed my eyes as a hairbrush with exactly 3 dark hairs stuck in it sat alarmingly close to the toothbrush. She was a monster, a savage. Who put hair that close to something that goes inside your mouth? Just the thought had me shuddering as I turned off the light and closed the door behind me. Oomph! Parker stumbled against me. I caught her by the biceps, and then was completely caught off guard that she actually had them. Slightly firm in all the right places, yet completely soft. Her strong jawline made her look like a tomboy, but part of me wondered if it was because of the way she wore her hair. Tight ponytails and not a stitch of makeup. Like attracting someone of the opposite sex was the furthest thing from her mind. She jerked away from me as though I was the offending party. Your hairbrush is scary close to your toothbrush. Just thought you should know. You think you're going to be able to sleep tonight knowing how close together they are, or should you watch me move them farther apart? I don't want to cause any more gray hair. Her eyes moved to the side of my head like she was fixated on at least 1,000,000 gray hairs shining in all their glory, telling her that I was 30 going on 31 with no girlfriend and an empty future filled with lonely nights and a room full of rescue kittens.